Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG, and welcome back to our gameplay session of Beat Saber. And here we are in the new main menu for version 1.12. And the biggest addition this time around, besides optimizations for the newly released Oculus Quest 2, because remember, this game's owned by Facebook now, we actually have a brand new mode that has been highly anticipated by many who've played Beat Saber in the past. And here it is now, online mode. To be more specific, this is actually multiplayer. And it's not just person versus person as you see the icon here. This is up to 5 players, either friends, local, away, or with complete strangers, duking out for the top spot against the leaderboards. And this makes for an excellent entry point for those who want a more competitive experience, or for those that love playing with their friends, but given the circumstances happening in 2020, might not be able to come and meet together in person. So overall, we have a great update here, and an epic mode we're going to be showing off in today's gameplay session. Today we're playing off the Oculus Quest with the Oculus Link cable. The headset is modified with an HTC Vive Deluxe audio strap. The last time we played Beat Saber on the channel, we tried a bit of solo mode with some custom levels, but today's focus will be solely on the multiplayer mode. But before we get into multiplayer, first we're going to head to the settings, because when you first start multiplayer for the first time, you're actually given something new. Something that many were looking forward to, and some love it, some hate it. Me personally, I think it's great. We have avatars. And here we are, a small little Beat Saber-esque version of me. And it looks beautiful. I mean, come now, can't you tell the resemblance? No, for what it is, it's minimalistic and it's great. A game where you need the performance and the speed to boot. I feel like having an avatar of these limitations is just enough. Now, many have made the argument online that perhaps they should have done a little more. That this is the quality we expect out of something like Roblox or Rec Room. Honestly, I feel like it's just enough. There's plenty of different customization options you can choose from that really make it your own. And I feel like it works well for what the game is and still has plenty to make it say, hey, this is me, here I am playing Beat Saber. And so, we have me in Beat Saber. But look forward to seeing that mug when we get first place, baby. Now we got that out of the way, let's head into online. Now, because we're playing with the Oculus Link, this is PC VR. And by normal means, this would have been the Oculus Store, but I'm playing through the Steam Store, which means that whereas normally the Oculus Store, or even the Quest natively, is limited to only that Oculus devices, Steam is much more open, which means that the people we'll be playing off today, completely random as a matter of fact since we're going to quick play, are not limited to just the Oculus ecosystem, and that means we can see other headsets in the mix, including but not limited to the Valve Index, or even the HTC Vive. So that means it's fair game for what we're going to see here in quick play. Anyone of any headset could join in. And whether there's limitations or not, because this is Oculus Link, we'll find out. But don't worry, I have plenty to share as we get into the gameplay. So, let's not waste any more time. It's game time. Now, we have 2 choices. We're able to choose the music packs and the difficulty. Now, with this first version, you are only able to play the base games in Beat Saber and DLC, which includes, of course, Linkin Park, I believe the people who made Radioactive, I forget their name, and Monster Cat 2. There is more coming in the future, but for now, those are the ones to choose from. It's not a bad mix at all. Beat Saber's already an amazing game, but I do hope in the future we will see custom levels integrated into the mix. Of course, there's legal reasons behind it, but I know that the modding community will definitely get on top of it. But, let's get ready, battle position, and summon the blocks. So, what you see is what you get. This is Beat Saber in all its glory. Just like the last gameplay session, the gameplay remains the same. The objective is to hit all the beats that come at you, and try to maintain a combo. Don't mess up too much, otherwise, you lose. And just like Dance Dance Revolution, if you mess up too much, then you're out of the picture. In the case of multiplayer, the same applies. You're going for the top spot, which means you want a high score. And to do that, you need to consecutively continue to hit all of the beats that come your way. But the biggest thing in multiplayer is, fittingly, the multiplier. ×4, ×8, you want to remain high to rack up a higher point combo. Because the higher the multiplier, the more points you get. And that means that if you want to come first every time, every match you play has to be flawless. Can you really call yourself the best of the best? Well, that's what this mode's here for. We're playing on the expert difficulty, but multiplayer supports all difficulties, including expert plus. So, I know there's people better than me. I've seen the montage. But for what it's worth, I feel like expert is just the right mix between veteran players and those looking for a challenge. There's nothing wrong playing with the lower levels. Who knows, there's probably more people playing on the normal difficulty or so on and so forth. The best advice I can get is to play where you feel most comfortable. Because if you start off in one spot and make your way up to the next like I did, you'll have a much better experience. The only limitation is how long you're willing to play the songs in the base game. And that's why I want the modding community to deliver with custom levels. It'll make an already epic mode even greater. And the modding community actually is no stranger to multiplayer mode. We have actually seen some mods that have tried to incorporate a versus mode per se. But it's never been to this caliber where we're playing side by side with one another. But alright, first place, so he gets to dance with his little projector in his avatar. Alright, I'm going for your spot next. But alright, that's one round down. So, let's look into another. Now, I never got to mention, but here we are in the lobby, and in the lobby we have all of the other players reversing. We can ready up, or we can even choose our own maps. And just to show an example, I will choose Beat Saber. That's the one I played back in the first gameplay session. When we're here, our interaction's limited. As of this recording, or at least this version per se, there is no integrated voice chat, which means I cannot communicate with the other players outside of the gestures I make with my my blocky hands and my Beat Sabers. And I do hope that eventually they will add some sort of communication, whether it's a voice chat natively, or some sort of emotion system. Because it's great to let the others know what I'm thinking, or what I'm feeling. I feel like that's especially important in a game like this, where it's either competitive by nature, or it's encouraging with others. Me personally, I'm going for the top spot like I am right now. So let's keep this flow going, and go for the top spot. Now we're talking. Now let's talk a little bit about this new arena. So this is exclusive to multiplayer. It's a brand new area that has every player in a different area. We have one to the left, one to the right, one off to the distance. The best way I could say this is similar to a pentagon. Yeah, something like a pentagon. Otherwise, it would be a player dead in front of me, but that's not always the case. But anyways, with the stadium arena, which is not only made for spectating, it's also made to show off who is doing great and who is doing the best. As we tally up more points and we increase and decrease in our overall progress, you'll see the podium's actually rising and falling. Whereas up the middle, the one to the left is lower, and the guy in first place is up high. It is much like a ranking system. And because he's doing so much better, he's above the rest of us. Now let's say I start doing worse, then my platform will tank down below. Until it absolutely crumbles because I failed the map. And we're not going to fail it yet, because I do not want to stand by and just watch the game as it happens. Alright, let's keep this going. Yeah, I'm getting into it. Woo! Feeling it. The best way to rack up points, and I think I may have mentioned this in my first video, is to really try to get some good strides with the arms. But it's also timed too. Time it just right, have some big motions, and you'll get a lot more points than if you did a normal slash. But the most important thing is the multiplier. Alright, well played. Well played. Yeah, look at him groove. Alright. So here we're back in the lobby, so let's choose the next one. And we're going to choose Beat Saber again. We're going to try and stick with it. Let's ready up, and let's wait. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that at the time of this recording, the Oculus Quest 2 has released. And in some ways, I feel a bit betrayed because this thing on my head is less than a year old in my possession. I got this almost a year ago to date. So it's a bit of a shame that in less than that time, they've already made a new version of the headset that's superior in every way. It makes sense, of course there's going to be an upgrade. But for me, the biggest gripe is the fact that they got away with it being $100 less than the base price. For this headset that was worth $400, they are able to get down to $300. It's great for people because that means now more people can get into VR for a fraction of the cost. Sorry, I just love the Beat Saber song. But anyways, I really do think the Quest 2 is great. And I tried actually selling my headset here to upgrade. But things happened on eBay and it didn't quite go how I wanted it to. Let's keep this flow going. If I could upgrade, I would upgrade. I'm not saying that the Quest OG is a horrible device. I have no regrets buying it. But it just feels a bit of a shame that we already have a new version that's superior in every way. From the visuals, to the performance, to even something like Oculus Link, where it will have boosted performance because of the core inside the headset. We're not going to see it now, but let's say a year and a half from now, we will see the limitations arise. And then there will be no choice but to upgrade. We're already seeing a hands-on with some of the games getting visual updates. But until this one croaks, I'll keep on playing. I had the lead, and I lost it. All because of the combo. Well played. Well played. Yo. Well played. The base game of Beat Saber has some amazing songs. That's true. As a matter of fact, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm afraid that this will be struck down by YouTube, but we'll find out when that comes. But I do know one thing. Like all games, eventually, unless there's more content added, it will dry out. Again, I really can't wait until they try to incorporate custom levels into the mix. I don't know how easy it will be, or if it'll even be possible for a while, but I want to see it happen. In some form. But until we get some more DLC tracks that are not only affordable, but something that people are willing to pay for, eventually you will see everything this game has to offer. But alright. Let's get into this.
Ready, set,
What?! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, what? You mean... What the... What?! Well, this is fitting. I was just talking about how we need songs like this, but they're not... Wow, okay, that's, Thanks, Oculus! Or Facebook in this case, I suppose. Wow! Well, I suppose, let's just talk about the spectator mode. And this is what it looks like with 2 players, by the way. But when we lose a match, or stuff like this happens, we're able to view the other players. So, just like this, pretty cool stuff. Now, of course, the wait can be intimidating. You may not want to wait, but it happens. I just wish there was more you could do when you fail the match. But come on, they're really making us sit in the spectators because we don't own it. That's not cool at all. Thanks, Facebook. Alright, we're gonna disconnect here. I believe that should cover it for this gameplay session of Beat Saber. This is a great update that they add to the game, and I'm sure moving forward, a lot of people are going to be playing multiplayer, whether for fun or to be competitive. I would love to see if they have some sort of ranking system further incorporated besides the leaderboards. It would make this all the more competitive moving forward, and a great point of entry for those that really want a competitive experience from virtual reality. But for what it's worth, this is definitely a go-to for anyone with a virtual reality headset. Whether you're playing alone or you're playing with others, no matter what, there's something here for everyone. So, that's going to do it for this gameplay session of Beat Saber. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And if you want to see more Beat Saber in the future, whether it's custom levels or playing more multiplayer, be sure to let me know. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Really, I love the Beat Saber song.